going on? Oh, look at that. I am early, 9:59. That's what's up. All right. Ten p.m. Refreshing 59. Daily. That's interesting. All right, all right. I am going to. I kind of want to. Where's my water? I kind of wanted to do this 10 to 11, but it looks like I am going to give it a couple of minutes. Let me grab my water. Mm, 10:01 is good. I think, let me see how I feel. Let me see how I feel. What's today? The 6th. So we're going to start at 10:06. Let's start the meditation at 10:06. I think we needed it, okay? So much going on in the stars. So much going on in our personal lives. We just need to take a minute, take a break, take some rest, take some relaxation, and think about something else. Think about other things. 10:02. So we're going to do the Stairway to Light meditation, and it's a beautiful meditation. I really wanted to share it with you guys. So, so I really wanted to share it with you guys, just randomly. No rhyme or reason for me doing it today. I just woke up this morning like I wanted to do it at 12. I wanted to do it at midday, but I had a lot going on. And it was just best that I pushed it back. And so, I feel more relaxed. I'm not stressed. I think it would have been stressful doing it earlier today. And maybe I'll do it on Fridays. Venus, love, money, beauty. It's not a bad day. It's not a bad energy. So I'm going to think about it. I'll see how today goes. If you guys like it, let me know. And I'll continue to do it. Maybe finding other meditations. But this meditation, and I want you guys to focus and concentrate on healing, okay? Because this thing works miracles, all right? If there's a pain in your body, don't go do what you want to do. But I'm just saying, for the purposes of this meditation, don't go too far to trying to control or manipulate what other people are doing. I want us to just maintain our own universe, okay? So, think about healing. Think about maybe projects that you want to work on. Think about a relationship that you may want to mend. Think about having insight, seeing things more clearly. Think about a decision that you have to make, okay? And maybe get down to the root of that decision, right? Get down to the root of the decision that you're trying to make. Is the decision that you're making coming from the heart? Is it as straight as an arrow? Do you feel as light as a feather when you've made this decision? Or is the decision a burden to you? Is it a burden on your mind, on your heart, on your body? That's the best way to make a decision. But to do that, you have to be in touch with your body. You have to feel your body. You have to understand the slight shifts in your body. It's like speaking another language. You know, you have to notice those indentations and those markations. And the same things are happening in your body. But a lot of us are disconnected from our body, from heart and mind. Okay? So I want us to, 10:05, at 10:06 we're going to start. So I just want us to just be mindful of that and just take this time to focus on the meditation and focus on your body and your own personal healing. So I hope you guys are all in a good space, because we are getting ready to start here. And I don't think I'll figure out how to change that. Okay, 10:06, let's go.
Sit comfortably with your spine erect and the body completely relaxed. If you are sitting on a chair, put your feet flat on the floor. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath through the nose and exhale through the mouth. As you exhale, imagine that you are expelling all energies that do not align with your highest purpose. Take another deep breath through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Imagine more of the lower energies leaving your system. Take a third deep breath through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, imagine that all lower energies have left your system. You have now become a clear channel for the highest energies to flow through you. As you relax, become aware of your body and then your heart. As you focus on your heart, you notice a speck of brilliant white light at the center of your heart. This speck is the light of the source energy. As you examine this light, it begins to expand. The light heals and purifies your body at the cellular level as it expands through your body. The light fills your heart and heals it completely. Slowly, the light expands in your torso, arms, legs, and head till it fills your entire body. You now realize that you are a being of light, timeless and indestructible. The human form that you have is merely a garment. As you breathe and just be with the moment, you see a stairway of light in front of you. Your higher self has offered this stairway to accelerate your spiritual evolution. The first step on the stairway is trust. Climb the step and affirm, I trust the universe to take care of my needs on the physical journey. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light that dissolves all of your fears about safety and security. You are now free to explore the creation as a divine being. The next step is self-acceptance. Climb the step and affirm, I accept myself fully and unconditionally. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light that dissolves all patterns of unworthiness, shame, and guilt. You can now honor all parts of yourself and explore the creation as a being of divine worth. The next step on the stairway is ownership of your power. Climb the step and affirm, I acknowledge and honor my power. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light that dissolves all patterns of power imbalance, including powerlessness and the need to have power over others. You are now free to explore relationships, both with yourself and others, from a place of honor. Your relationships will bring great joy to all involved. The next step is love. Climb the step and affirm, I love myself and all of creation unconditionally. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light of love that dissolves all patterns of withholding love from yourself and others. You are now a channel for divine love and can share your heart with generosity. The next step is inspired communication and expression. Climb the step and affirm, I choose to be an instrument of harmony and beauty. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light of inspired expression. The light empowers you to express your highest truth through your work and communication with others. You are now a channel through which higher energies can create harmony and beauty. The next step is spiritual vision. Climb the step and affirm, I choose to hold the highest spiritual vision for myself and others. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light of higher spiritual vision. This vision empowers you to lead yourself and others to higher consciousness. You are now a channel through which divine energies can lead humanity to love and light. The final step on the stairway of light is unity consciousness. Climb the step and affirm, I am one with source energy. Breathe and let your system be infused with the divine light of oneness. This light dissolves all patterns of limitation. You can now know yourself as the one primal source of all consciousness. Breathe and let the energies from higher dimensions transform your very core. These energies have become part of your being now and will stay with you forever. As you experience this leap in consciousness, deep gratitude arises within you. You realize that all that is has supported you unconditionally and will always support you. Thank the universe for giving you the gift of human experience. Now, slowly bring your awareness back to the body. You are back into your body now. When you are ready, gently open your eyes.
Mm. 1:11:11. I just saw that.
Look at this.
Man. Let me come back a little bit. I was wondering, because normally I do this meditation with headphones on. And so I was wondering if it would have the same effect, just, listening to it straight out. And it does. As soon as you lock in, and it was really low, because I turned it down low, because on my first trial run, I had it high, and it was, it wasn't sounding right. So I took it down. So for me, it sounds really low, and it's still, maybe it's memory, but I still feel it. So some downloads, and maybe I'll pull some cards. I do have a deck. I have to run and get my deck. But some downloads when we were asked to, give thanks and to acknowledge the union of consciousness. And for whatever reason, I put my head down and, I put my hands up as a gesture to say thank you. And it was just like a realization as though this gesture is like, it's not only thank you, like to you above, thank you, but it's like a humbling yourself. It's like making yourself a child and allowing, a kiss on your head. So that was one of the downloads. It was the softness. When I gave thanks, there was a return of a softness. And another reason I wanted to do it is because this is Aquarius season. And if you guys listen to some of my videos, I've been talking about Aquarius and its opposition to Leo in the heart, right? Aquarius rules the lungs. It rules the calves or the heel. And it rules the breath, okay? So there's a lot of balance that has to happen during Aquarius season. And there's a lot of healing from all of the imbalance that has been going on from outside the world to you, and then also within your inner world, okay? And I also think it's appropriate that I'm doing this meditation as though Neptune has just entered into Aries, okay? And so here's your Aries doing the meditation for you for her second live, right? So it's talking about balance, all right? And in this season, and even today, something about the 17th, I think the sun is 17 degrees Aquarius, and 17 rules Gemini. Something I said just reminded me of Gemini. Our internal balance, our internal world, our mental health, okay? That is something people have to deal with in Aquarius season. We have to deal with the truth. You have to deal with that inner reflection, okay? Another download I got was the breath is two becoming one. So that union consciousness that the meditation was talking about, that final step, comes internally with our breath, okay? And that's why breath work is so important. And I love how this meditation includes breath in it, because a lot of meditations you're just listening sometimes, but this does include breath work, okay? And as you're breathing, your two lungs become one. They expand and they contract together, right? And that is the joining of yourself with consciousness. That is the reminder of you being a part of something greater than yourself. It's the return to self, okay? So again, meditation in Aquarius season is important. Finding that balance in your life. There is something that has happened. There's something that's going on that, the cold of the winter, the sword season, the survival season, you didn't have time to think about that. You didn't have time to handle that, to tackle that. You're trying to survive in the season of the swords, okay? It's the coin season now. It's time to receive these mental downloads, okay? But to do that, you have to be a vessel. And to be a vessel, you have to be a oneness. And that's another download that I got, right? Something made me, I was imagining going, I was like flying, right? I was going backwards. I was drifting backwards through my life, right? But I was smiling. I was feeling good, like, like telling my old self, like I was healing, like everything's going to be good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to be good. We're going to be good, right? And I was flying back, right? And then something wouldn't let me fly forward, so I flew up, right? And so when I flew up, I said, okay, I'll make this the future, because I couldn't go straight in the future. It wouldn't allow me to go straight. Something just wouldn't let me go straight, but I could go up, right? So I went up, and then I looked forward, and I was, conversation with myself, or just, listening to the inner dialogue, and it was like, that's the future over there, right? From above, I'm looking down. That's the future, right? And then I just started imagining a road, a gold road, right? And I was like, okay, the yellow brick road, we're gonna pave that. We're gonna pave that way for the future, because I don't know what that is yet, and I didn't cross over that line. I'm just peering into it, right? And so I paved a gold road. Then I was like, is that balance? I didn't say that, but that's what I'm saying right now. Is that balance? I don't know how I got there, but immediately I put a silver road next to it, right? And then that flat road twisted up into a helix. And so now I'm just like, the helix as well could be a symbol of Aquarius, as though Aquarius and Gemini, right? because they're both air signs and they're all, a triplicity of the other. So they build upon each other, right? And so there is, the helix is going up and it's intertwined. And then that just had me thinking about like twin souls and twin flames and the joining of the soul, right? Because there's a lot of separation right now. But if you think about how the helix moves, it doesn't even necessarily, and I could be wrong, but it doesn't even necessarily touch each other. It's just constantly intertwining and going up. And so I'm saying that to say that the separation that a lot of us are going through is intentional. It's necessary. It's divine. It's organic. There's healing in the separation. Maybe you can't go straight. Maybe you have to go up first and then meet again, right? And when you understand that, love is something, is not a earthly construct, it's something that is eternal, you can at that point come to peace with separation, because you know that on your journey you'll meet again, right? So I want everyone just to be mindful and to be conscious of what they're doing with their energy in Aquarius season, right? The spotlight is going to be on our universal awareness, on our connection with Source. That's the highlight of this season. And it can appear cold. It can appear cold, and you're conscious of that cold because it's like a defrost. You're like defrosting off, right? You're coming out of the cold. And, you're looking back and you're aware of all of the suffering that you just went through. The blessing is, of course, you have the ability to look forward, but this is the state that you're in now. And so there's no point in thinking about anything else but where you are in the present moment and how you can contemplate, strategize, be in alignment in your next move, okay? So balance your outer world and your inner world, and then the duality within, all right? That's where the healing is going to come, all right? And let me think, what else was going on at that time? There was something else I wanted to tell you guys. Was it the Gemini? Yeah, but healing comes with self. Healing comes with self. And another thing with the imbalance, right? There's a card called Serket in the Book of Doors, right? It's an oracle divination deck. And it talks about the breath. And I believe, I don't know, some reason I relate it to Aquarius. Either the description, or there's a number on it. I'll look at it and get back to you guys if I can put it in the chat for you guys. But when it's balanced, when your breath is one, right? This is healing. This is you sitting on your throne, right? But the flip side of it is when there's imbalance, the card speaks about infidelity. It speaks about a misuse of sexual energies, right? And so when you think about a man and a woman, or if you think about a union, and again, here's the duality, because the union is your breath and meditation. You are one with the universe. You are one with consciousness. But if you're standing hand in hand with another, your breath should be one as well, okay? This could even be talking about the act of sex itself. When you are, let's say missionary style, if you are eye to eye with your man and your woman, right? There's a rhythm you get into. There's a flow you get into. There's an air, there's a breath that you and your person share, right? That in itself is a oneness. That in itself is a unity, a consciousness, a union of consciousness, right? And if your partner, your person has someone else, then that's breaking of the balancement. That's breaking of the duality. That's breaking of the breath. All right? So that's something to think about, as well during the season. Faithfulness seems to go along with balancement, with unity, with connection. All right? So yeah, I think that was most of the downloads that I got. I did want to do a quick card. I'll put one card for tonight. And yeah, I think I'm going to do this again because this is for me too. Like, I don't always get a chance to, sit down and do my meditations. But I did want to share this with you guys. And if you didn't catch the beginning, then make sure you go back and listen to that meditation. It's called The StRirway to Heaven. And it's just a beautiful meditation there. I'll be right back. Let me get my cards. Which deck should I use? Let me see what is coming out. I gotta knock it on something. Right. Go back into my zone. Yeah, it's hard coming out of that, but I did my best. All right, Spirit, what's the message? What is the message that Collective needs to hear today? Okay. So we have the Eight of Wands that came out. All right. And this is like a messenger. This is like a message from the heavens. Okay. And so this is talking about receiving that download, attaining that oneness so you can receive the message so that you can carry out your task. Okay. Because within your alignment, you receive your highest purpose. All right. We can go through life every single day, picking up tasks, picking up new skills, picking up, a multitude of things, right? But if you can hone in on your highest skill, your highest purpose, if you can bring down, receive, activate your gifts, right? Then you'll be operating in your divine purpose. All right? And that's so cute that the clouds came out in the StRirway to Heaven live. All right? But this talks about communication. This is a Sagittarian card. Okay? Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is, the higher authority. It talks about blessings. You want to bring down your blessings at this time. I was reading something about, and just to summarize, just not taking things for granted, as though it said indifference is one of the worst things that you can do, in the sense that making someone else small is, it's simply not acknowledging the divinity within them. Okay? If God is the all, if you know what I mean? If God is in everything, if the creator is in everything, if everything is a part of the source, how dare you look down on one of God's creatures, on something that has been created with God's sustenance? Okay? Within that is an arrogance. Within that is a detachment. Aquarius is detachment, actually. All right. Oh, and that's what I wanted to talk about, was the Leo aspect, and why this meditation was very important at this time, right? Because Leo is the opposition, right? And Leo rules matters of the heart. And Aquarius, in its search of knowledge, is Piscean in nature, that it uses its foot, all right? And it's not hard to go on a quest for knowledge. This is a Sagittarian card, all right? But something in the heart pulls you back, or if not pulls you back, actually takes you up, all right? Because it's the love and the use of the heart and the centering of yourself that allows you to connect back to source. That's the gateway, that's the key, is your heart centered, your heart chakra. And so you have to bring Leo, you have to bring love into the equation at this time, specifically at this time of the year, because Leo is the opposition. That is your ultimate goal. It's over there. That's what you're looking for. And so wisdom says, bring it closer. You should be running towards love if you're running towards anything in the Aquarius season. Okay? That's the only way that you will be one in union, one with self, one with mind, living in truth. All right? A lot of us are not living in the truth, and that's what brings the imbalance. That's what brings the shift. What is your truth? And are bonds that easily broken? All right? There's a lot of testing in Capricorn season. There's a lot of obstacles put in front of you to see if the chains can be broken, the chains that bind you to another. That's a season where those chains there's an attempt to break those chains and to bind you to another, to bind you to something else, to bind you to something that will keep you tethered to the ground, that will keep you tethered with that inability to rise, to go up. All right? So, yeah, love. Love is the highest vibration. And the full moon in Leo was very important. When was the full moon? The 2nd? I think it was the 2nd. So that was probably a very pivotal day for a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships were tested around that time. Excuse me. Think about 3 days before, 3 days after the full moon. And, you know, my motto, what I was choosing to do during that time was just to go within, to think about my inner worlds, to think about my throne, to think about my own divinity. Because if you're not clear with that, it's going to be difficult to join with another. And so that's when the separation comes, is when you lose your alignment, when you lose your ability. And within that separation, within that time of solitude, because Aquarius is also the sage, right? Within solitude is wisdom. And you know, you should be reflecting in times of solitude. If you are, you know, distracting yourself, it's going to be hard to realign yourself. So yeah, let me see if anything else comes to me with this card. um, yeah, let me look at one thing because I think I love this card. There's one thing that it says in here that I want to leave you guys with, and I hope it's not hard to find it. This is not going to be here. Where is it going to be? It's going to be, this is Sagittarius. Where am I going to find this? Because it's like poetic. I don't think it's descriptive. This is just plain. The Eight of Scepters. Aquila, love that name. All my children have A names. Let me see. Okay. I mean, this isn't what I was thinking about, but I'll give you this. It says, in sleep, the soul wanders on the wings of its desires to the region most attractive to it. Let that region, therefore, be the highest. All right? So highest attainment. And it talks about exploration. So there's a lot of exploration during this time. A lot of exploration during... Oh, no. This is for the card. Sorry. This is not Aquarius. This is talking about the Eight of Scepters. Sagittarius. All right? But Sagittarius is explorative. All right? But give me one more second. I think I can find it. I think I know what it is. Let me put Aquarius. Yeah, I don't remember where I got it from, but let me think about what it was saying. I lost it. I had a lot of downloads, but if I remember, I'll do a recording of it. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will definitely be back because when I tell you I felt that meditation, I'm definitely going to do it on a Friday. I can't promise every Friday. I'm getting better at being here for you guys. But we'll see how it goes. I'm working on a calendar, a moon calendar for you guys. I'll let you know when that's done. And I have a lot of aloe products that I'm doing right now. This aligns with my Ayurveda studies. And so if you guys take a look in my bio, you'll see all of the host of products that I have. But everything is aloe based, okay? 22 amino acids and minerals, and a lot of other products there, okay? But I'll do another video on that. And thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.